Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel Classes with me. Like I have told you that we will be taking care of the functions part in 3 series video. The first part is related to maths function. Right now we will be talking about function notation, and in the next video we will be talking about function range and domain, right? So what is function notation, right? We will go with the theoretical part, same that we have done. So theoretical part, then some formula, and then we will go with the practical part. And for practical we will be going with the Python workbench. So let's talk about it. What is function notation? First thing first, function notation is simply the way we write the function. That's it. Let me write it here. The theoretical part. What is function notation? Okay, let me, oops, sorry. Theory, what is called function notation? Function notation means the way you write the function. That's it. Okay, the way you write the function. And why are we learning this? Because it is useful for Python point of view. I mean to say 90% in Python point of view, 10% in maths point of view. How to write a function, that's it. Example I am saying, just like we will take a different example here. Fx is equal to x square. Okay. So here what it is all about, what is f? F is nothing but function name. Okay. What is x? X is what? Input. Okay. And what is x square? X square is the operation which will give us output. Okay. Which will give us what? Output. Okay. This is the thing. Function name, input, and operation which will give us output. That's it. Fx equal to x square. Right. So it is like that. If I say if x equal to 2, output will be 4. X equal to 3, output will be 9. X equal to 4, output will be 16. It is easy to write here, but how can we do in a data frame? That is the main thing. How can we do in a data frame? Although in the previous videos related to function, we have done each and everything without data frame, right? Right now in the function notation part, we will do each and everything using a data frame. Okay, so we will be creating a column, and in this I mean Python workbench, and we will find out the output. So this code, each and everything code that I have written here and I am going to write forward in this video will be given to you in the comment section of this video. So you can directly copy it from there, paste it into your Python workbench. Doesn't matter if you are using Google Colab, Jupyter Notebook, or maybe VS Code. You can easily use it and do your practice session. No need to worry about. If you want, I mean, if you want, you can watch the video completely, then start the practice. Or you can do one thing, you can directly copy paste it, to your Python workbench. Check this video, then practice side by side. If you ask me, I would say first check the video, make some notes, then start with the practice session, right? So let's start with the practical part right here. This is a column, right? X is what? Is a column. I want to create a column by the side of this column, X column, and want to write x square. I mean, want to find the x square value. What we will do here? Simple. We will take the x column values, each and every value, right? We won't be taking like one value, two value, not like that. One time approach, matlab one shot approach we will be doing it. One shot approach matlab how to do it? Let's start with the practical part. Df, you have seen here, I will give this thing, column name. I will write f x equal to x square. Okay. In this I will say df inside the, sorry, inside this I will write the x thing. What I will say, it should be square of it. Okay, should be the square of it. And if I write df, what we have received in the output, 2 ka 4, 3 ka 9, 4 ka 16, like that. This is the way how we can use the function with the help of our Python workbench, right? So if you want, can we do it with def? If you want to, we can do it. We can do it. Let's do it. Okay. Let's do one thing. Let me create a def, I mean a function, and we will say return x ka square, right? Execute it. We will use the def in our Python workbench, in our Python का जो भी table we have created. ठीक है, same x value I will just copy here and paste it, right? Oops, sorry, it should be outside. Copy here and paste it. Right now what I will do, I will see already I have wait, what it is, if I have not created this, that's the only issue. Df equal to this. Should I create this or 1 minute? Right now, wait. Let's delete this once. अभी ठीक है. Right now we will create one more column, but that will be with the use of what? Function. ठीक है. We will write using function. ठीक है, function. Sorry for the spelling mistake. Here what I will do, I will say this is the column that I have made using function. I will say f of, because what is f here? What is f? F is a function name. Function I have given. Whatever data I gave here, what it will return? The square of it. And what data do I actually need? I need the data inside the x column. Simple. So I will write like this. Khatam. Everything done and dusted. See, we have received the output. So this is the use of function in a data frame, and this is without the use of function in a data frame. We have found the output, and that is the only reason I have thought to give or make a video on this function notation. I know in function notation there is nothing to learn in maths point of view, because it is what? It is a way to write a function, right? With the use of pen and paper you can do it easily, but with the use of Python workbench, how to do it, that is the main motive to make this video. So this video is done here, and if you have any doubts related to this video, please join my live stream. My live stream is always free, and we do live stream each and every day in my YouTube channel, free of cost. No need to take membership to join my live stream, ask me doubts. No, free of cost, join my live stream, ask me doubt, right? That's it. I will be personally helping you out with your doubts related to this topic. Maybe if you have any doubts from SQL, Python, Power BI, I will be helping you out. And the second thing is like, how will you get the notification of the live stream? Directly click on the subscribe button with the bell icon. You will get the notification of the live stream straight to your device, maybe mobile device or laptop, wherever you are comfortable to see. And if you find this video helpful, please click on the like button and share this video to someone who is like planning to switch from non-technical domain to technical domain in data point of view, and wants to explore the maths topic, right? Because this maths topic are highly used in DA, DE and DS. So please share this video to them. It would be really helpful. So that's all about it. Let's meet tomorrow in a new video. Till then, bye bye. Take care. Happy coding, happy learning and happy querying.